Hi, it's Phoebe27, and today I'm going to be showing you all 36 game rules alphabetically. There might be quite a few you don't know. Starting off, the basic setup is typing /game rule, and then you'll have your game rule, and then either a value or true or false. Contestant number 1 is AnnounceAdvancements. When false, there is no message in the chat, but when true, your plans are easily foiled. Setting CommandBlockOutput to false can easily clear up your chat so you can see what's really important. DisableElytraMovementCheck is a true or false primarily for servers to get rid of some lag or jitteriness when flying. DisableRaids. Self-explanatory, when set to true, you can now get rid of banner wielders without a care in the world. DoDaylightCycle. Probably my most used one. It will pause the time. Eternal light. Who doesn't love disturbing billions of years of stable orbit for the sake of your eyeballs? DoEntityDrops. When false, entities that are not mobs will not drop anything, like boats or minecarts. DoFireTick. Another very useful one so you don't lose everything you own when Zeus gets cranky. DoInsomnia. Turn it to false and you can have sleep deprivation to your heart's content. It basically just toggles whether or not phantoms can spawn. Pretty nice. DoImmediateRespawn is a nice command for map making, basically cutting past the death screen, but don't combine it with an insta-killer or you're basically banned. DoLimitedCrafting, a game rule for map makers that, when set to true, only lets you craft things that you have unlocked in this recipe book. DoMobLoot. This is just like DoEntityDrops, but for mobs. Are you looking for the loot, or are you just there for the satisfaction? DoMobSpawning. This is helpful to turn off mobs without needing to play on peaceful mode. See guys, hardcore. DoPatrolSpawning. Turn it off and the invaders will realize you were too poor to rob anyway. DoTileDrops. For the people who want to challenge themselves by needing to walk 12,000 blocks to find basic resources. DoTraderSpawning. I can't understand why you would want to turn this off. I love hearing llama noises for hours on end. Plus, how else would I get my 12 blue ice per month? DoWeatherCycle. Another one of my favorites. Why should you have to see rain in a creative world? Turn it off and you'll have sunny skies and unending drought. DrowningDamage. Turn it off and you can be one with the fish. FallDamage. Summon your ankles of steel and explore the clouds without a care in the world. FireDamage. Just like the last one, pretty obvious. Set it to false and you are immune to fire. Set it to true and your vision goes green and all you can eat is pork chops. But before we get to the next half, if you are enjoying this video, consider subscribing. It really would mean a lot. ForgiveDeadPlayers. When true, neutral angered mobs will take pity on you when you die and become unsuspecting little puppies again. I know what you did. FreezeDamage. Turn it off and you can embrace your true Arctic fox.
Ironic.
KeepInventory. A classic. You can die uninterrupted and keep your items and experience. Basically easy teleportation. LogAdminCommands. This determines whether or not a server owner can see your commands. MaxCommandChainLength. This is a number value that decides how many command blocks in a chain can be activated in one tick. The default max is 65,000 though. Not many people are going to be hitting that. MaxEntityCramming. This is a nice command that uses numbers to determine how many mobs can be in one spot without being squished. This is fine. MobGriefing. When false, Endermen can't steal blocks and creepers can't explode them. Very useful, but it will have side effects like stopping zombies from chasing turtle eggs, and villagers won't be able to break or place crops, making it harder to permanently borrow food. NaturalRegeneration. When false, you can't heal without something special, even after eating half the world's potatoes. Good to have for map making. PlayersSleepingPercentage. This is a newer game rule that chooses what percentage of online players need to be sleeping to skip the night. Set it above 100 and you will be tossing and turning until the end of time. RandomTickSpeed. Definitely the most satisfying game rule. This is a number value that determines how fast something like a plant will grow. 3 is default, 0 will freeze growth, and numbers over 4096 will make it instant, but a bit laggy. Who needs fertilizer? ReducedDebugInfo. If you're going for that minimalist feel, you can turn this on for a simpler F3 screen. I don't know, seems like a downside to me. You don't even have coordinates. SendCommandFeedback. This will stop the message shown in chat when you type a command, and will stop command blocks from remembering their last output. There we go. ShowDeathMessages. We all make mistakes. It's okay. Nobody has to know. Spawn radius. This is a number value. The default is 10. It determines how far away you can respawn from the world spawn point. If it's set to 3 and I die, I will respawn somewhere in this square. Spectators generate chunks. If false, spectators can't snoop around and be in chunks nobody has found yet. Universal anger. When true, angered neutral mobs will attack anybody, not just the player who made them angry. Just blame it on a friend. And that was all of them. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. And if you want to see some more super cool commands like ghost blocks and bridge eggs, check out the video on the right. Bye!